I'm going to do a little tutorial on how I did my 2017 GT86 clear taillights. I'm going to go over some pros and cons, some things I recommend, and some things you need to watch out for. So without further ado, let's get into it. So here's what they're looking like right now. And if you look close, it definitely is not perfect because I did wrap these, which I will explain why I did wrap them. That being said, back here there is going to be 4 8mm bolts you'll have to take out. They're really easy to take out, so you don't have to struggle or nothing. Same with the other side. Once you get those out and you're actually prepared to take your Dremel and cut the lens, this part right here in specific you do have to watch out for, because you do not want to cut this off. You won't be able to cut into. It's going to be really difficult to get a Dremel down there. So I do recommend just honestly taking a hammer, smashing it, and ripping the lens out as best you can. You can see I did repaint this trim, so it being black now, but before that it would have been the red lens. So when you actually do get your lens off, you're going to have a similar kind of finish like this. That's going to be the OEM kind of chrome. But with that being said, when you do take your lens off and you do have your actual chrome housing exposed, you're going to have black spots within a month or two. So I did end up having black spots on mine, so I did repaint them. It was the same color as this right here, but I noticed if you do repaint them, this is one of the things you got to watch out for. You can see the taillight, it sits very flat, so water does not run off of here when it's sitting. So if you do paint it, the water will crack your paint here, and you'll just start having it just won't look good. So in my case, I actually wrapped it. I just wrapped this top part all the way around and all the way through the bottom, but you won't even really be able to see the bottom, so I wouldn't even worry about that. But I did do the top because it is the closest to the OEM, and I think it just looks way better instead of having this silver kind of finish on it. So I definitely recommend wrapping it just for some extra protection. You'll be wondering, why am I not running a lens? So with these taillights, like all of that has their own casing that no water can get in. Same with the actual bulb for the taillight itself. It is enclosed, so water will not seep in. But a con I will say is that when you do cut your lens off, you want to make sure you have as much trim as possible. As you can see, I did weatherproof on some places, so you can tell like I did weatherproof it right there because the trim actually was broken here. This other side, the top trim was broken, so I did just take it and weatherproof it around it. Same with this little side, and then all the way to the bottom, and then I do have the trim the rest of the way. So if you're worried about water getting in, I would probably worry too, because at first I did have water coming in until I properly sealed it, because sometimes the weatherproof, it just ain't gonna cut it. The water, where it's gonna be at, it's gonna be on the sides here. You're definitely gonna be able to feel it. It'll definitely be wet, which I did fix it now, so no water is getting in anymore.